Hi, Daniel here. Launching a product hunt is an exciting moment for most of the founders I know. A lot of new people will create accounts, will try out the product. Unfortunately, just a few of them will stick around, and even less will convert to actual paying customers. If you're wondering why that's happening, some of them just like to try out new stuff, and they are not exactly like your customers. But for those of them that your product might actually be a good answer and might actually solve their problems, for many of the products that I tried out from Product Hunt, their user experience would, let's say, need a bit of love. The onboarding side was a lot of times missing completely, and they just left users there wondering how to actually use the product. Okay, we have Basalt, integrate AI in your product in seconds. As you can see, the start for free button is visible, easy to notice. They have this launch alert on Product Hunt here, and they also have the Product Hunt badge in the bottom. Another start for free button here, which in a way kind of blends in the background. And then they have these 4 steps highlighted here. It's a nice animation, but you can't do anything with them, so you can't click on them. And then there is a lot of stuff going on. So we have the header and we have these quotes. I don't know exactly what they do. They are interesting. And then they have a couple of feature highlights. They have prototype quickly, draft, iterate, improve, and the CTA sticking here. And some of the other stuff, as you can see, there is, I assume, a screenshot from the product, some other information here and there, and kind of that's it. Oh, they also have a handbook that you can request. Okay, let's try out, see how it works. On the create account side, this is quite standard, but this part on the right doesn't really add a lot of value. It doesn't speak anything about the product, doesn't reinforce anything, no testimonials or logos or features. Okay, and we are in the product. This is the onboarding, no skip option. The image is still here, and let's see, what is your role? Let's go with product. Do you have AI features in production? Yes, let's go with simple prompts. Continue. Also, there is no information about how many steps are here. Generate prompt with AI, describe your prompt. Here it might be maybe helpful to have an example or a couple of examples. Besides this, explain your prompt and so on. It might be challenging to actually figure out what to put here. Let's go with guide my users through the onboarding of our product and answer their questions. Continue. This is generating something, so this is what's happening here. You can see the left side updating, and I assume this is it. We have a bunch of information on the left and on the right side. You can add variables and sections and so on, and you can run all, which I'm not sure what will actually do. But it's broken down in user types, as you can see. Basic user onboarding, and then we have experienced and with technical issues. If we go to overview, then we have a couple of things here which we can evaluate, but I'm not sure what we'll actually do. Let's check out this one. We can click on it. Nothing actually happens. I'm a bit lost here. It would be helpful to just give a bit more prompts towards like what would be the next steps to take. Here it says iterate using realistic scenarios, but if I click on go to evaluate, nothing happens. This is the prototype, and this is the evaluate and monitor. But for this we should have installed something, so we'll skip that one. We have the overview here, but also an option to new prompt. What if we click deploy here? We have some workspace settings. Kind of that's it, I assume. So yeah, it's an interesting product for sure. Like, I might not be the right type of customer, but it would be great to just guide you a bit more towards what are the next steps and what should I do next, because otherwise it's quite easy to get lost from time to time, you know, especially with these new tools when you have to install stuff, test things out and so on. But yeah, and you can create new test cases. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, you can fill out the variables. Okay, just filled out some information. Actually not sure what these two mean. Okay, and now run all. And this is the thing that I created. Okay, interesting product. Probably would be helpful if there would be a bit more thought put into the onboarding. Then we have Current AI, social intelligence, and AI social media deep research. So this is the website. There is this thing opening on the right side now. How did we hear about Current AI? Now it's closed. Okay, let's close this one, and now it's back. Let's close this one. It's a bit weird and confusing. There are a couple of options here. Discover, which doesn't actually have a hover state. These have some hover states, but barely visible, I would say. A lot of things happening here on the website. This is the product. We can explore applications, so we will do that. Now this is new. We didn't have it here on top. We have join community and Discord though. So if we click on that button, we end up here where we can create an account or sign in. But here we don't have anything like that. This is a bit confusing. If we click discover now, we end up in the same place. But again, just going back, we don't have sign up here. So we have discover now here, but yeah, it might be confusing. And you can also interact with, oh, not with this, but even with that actually. Okay, let's try this out. We can just paste a product or write about it. Let's just go with iPhone 16 Pro. See what this thing can do. Time frame. Oh, it can take quite a lot from what I see. Okay, let's go with deep search. And now they are prompting to create an account. This is what we have. So there is a summary which is locked. We have some stuff here which we can add to Pro Analysis and a couple of relevant discussions from Reddit, but as you can see, just 2 of them are visible. And you can go through them. We have comments, we have tweets and posts. And there are some other data that you can go through just to get the idea of what's happening here. You have sentiment analysis, we have competitor analysis. So yeah, that's quite in-depth actually. A lot of information, quite easy to skim through and read through. Definitely nice visualizations as well. So for somebody who's into research, I would say this is quite a good tool to play around with. And okay, now I'm in the pricing page somehow. How can I go back though? My agents maybe? Oh yeah, this should be the one. And here you can create your, oh, it's the same thing that we tried out. Probably if you pay, then you can save them or there is a history or something like that. It's an interesting tool for somebody that's into research. But a bit confusing on actually creating the account, getting into the product. That was a bit confusing. I'm not sure why they didn't put the sign up option or create account option on top. It might be helpful for conversion. Then we have Captivate, instant inbound video calls with website visitors. So this huge cookie bot model. Okay, deny everything. No hover states on the options on top. For login and book a demo, we have some though. Also this video here is nice. I assume you can, oh yeah, you can tap on it and probably this is something like a demo. And we have book a demo and start for free here. Some feature highlights, testimonials, product, and it's especially helpful since we don't have a create account, or I'm not sure. Here they have login and book a demo, but here we have start for free. So we'll see how that, okay, the website and again book a demo. Let's see if we can create an account from that start for free option. We can, but probably they don't prioritize creating accounts without actually going through a demo. Let's add our website here. We have the number of steps, which is helpful. At least we know that it's very short onboarding. And this is again the product, or we can skip or finish. We are here, I assume they kind of do the same thing, right? So we go with finished. And now we have live feeds, we have accounts, we have targets, visitors. You have to install the product to your website. Probably after that we start seeing people here or accounts. And we have tutorials as well. And this is the live feed. It's quite easy to understand that we would have to add this code to the website, right? And then it checks if everything is installed correctly. And then probably once people start checking out the website, we will see something here. I'm not sure, it might be an ID or some kind of tagging. Yeah, definitely an interesting tool. I will actually check it out later, see how it goes and install it to the website. Yeah, interesting tool for sure. And they have this as a demo again. You can leave a message. Probably this is because they are not online at this moment, which makes sense. Okay, let's try out something new. Helix helps every little idea excel, from idea to prototype in 3 minutes. That's quite a tagline. The buttons are a bit weird, like they don't have any hover states. Some of the elements here have hover states, the drop down doesn't. In the header we don't have anything, it's just like a black screen, which is a bit weird. And we have generate for free and a lot of product hunt badges here, some examples. The website, it's a bit generic, honestly. Again, videos and what founders are saying. Cool, let's try this out. Oh, I'm not a big fan of generated images in account creation, and this Google icon kind of blends in. It might be a bit challenging to notice the colors on the yellow background. Okay, let's go with Google. Okay, we are in the product. Again, at least we know that we have 5 steps to complete this one. I'm a UI UX designer, though usually it's not presented like this. Let's go with that one though. Why prototype your idea now? Validate idea, attracts funding. Let's go with clarify product vision, see how that looks. It's a bit weird or annoying that this thing moves up and down. On the other step, it was a bit lower on the page, but now it's higher. What's your goal? I'm not sure how this is different than the other one. And yeah, now it's lower again, and the logo is back. This is a bit weird. Like, I just completed that whole thing and I'm not sure what should I do here. So you have to insert here the idea, I assume, and then we have this button as the main CTA. And also this side part could be better used, maybe just showcasing some of the examples here. Okay, let's try this out, see how it looks and what are the next steps. Okay, there are some questions. Let's go with this one. For now, this busy professionals, and oh, you can multi-select. Okay, wasn't sure about that one. Okay, real-time better, definitely. And this one, it looks like this is an extra step, though I completed the rest one and I can't go back. There is no back button. Much name, this name, something is happening. Okay, here we are. User admin. Okay, we can select the other ones. Let's go with the user. User flows are ready. Okay. Wow, there is a bunch of stuff, but something changed. Oh, now it's generated. So it actually wasn't ready. Home screen, outfit recommendation, detailed weather screen, suggestions, outfits for upcoming events. This wasn't necessarily part, from what I remember, that part of what I asked for, but yep, we have it here. Shop for recommended clothing items. This probably because of the e-commerce side. Okay, let's see. And this is how it looks. It's a bit basic, but definitely not the thing that I expected. We can change some colors, we can change the light or dark theme, but yeah, I would expect something more simple and actually seeing the temperature or something. Next, interesting, definitely not something that I would use to test ideas at this stage, but it's definitely impressive that they could generate something like this so fast. And now, how can I get out of this? So we have preview mode, design mode. Design mode, what you can do? You can export the Figma, we can theme, we can edit the screen. Okay, but just reordering stuff, I assume, and yeah, deleting, edit the purpose. So here it starts to be a bit more complicated. So you can just change, from what I see at least, some settings for the elements that are already on the page. Okay. Yep, interesting tool. I still stick with my Figma for now, but it's definitely interesting for somebody who just want to showcase maybe their idea. But if you want something more in detail and actually test it, it might be challenging to do it with something like this, for now at least. Okay, we have MGX, the first AI dev theme. Oh, that's a weird choice of a font for a website nowadays. And what we have here, a bunch of apps already created, latest featured, and my app. There is no explanation for them. If we click on dashboard, okay, some errors that were happening there. We had some errors, we can go back. Usually this is the logo is considered as a home button. Yeah, that's, I don't know, I'm a bit lost now. What should we do? We signed in and we are exactly where we started on the home page, but we have a couple more options now. So we have here some options, and let's try again. If you click on dashboard, I know it's working. It would have been helpful if instead of the error messages, just like the sign up account or something like that popped up. That would be way more useful. Okay, now I assume they are coding the dashboard, but we don't know what the dashboard is about. It's just that. Build a dashboard for me. So basically that's the prompt. It's done. This is just a congratulations message that we created something. So we have a very generic dashboard. You can click on stuff. Nothing happens. At least you can click on them. You can deploy it. You can select and inspect some of the elements here. And we also have mobile view. Go back to PC or desktop. And yeah, we have a team of 5 people. We have Mike, Alex, Emma. We didn't use Emma, Bob, and David. What are the next steps? So we can actually target a very specific agent from the team. That agent will ask more questions. At least this is the case now with Emma, who's the product manager. Sure, let's try remixing. Oh, okay. Now we are back to the home page again. Yeah, it's an interesting tool. You can definitely do a lot of stuff. As you can see, there are others that tried out the dashboard as well. Just here we have 3 of them, 4 with this one. So yeah, it's an interesting tool. Usually the problem with prompting is that people don't necessarily know how to do it or how to do it well. and then they end up with something very generic that doesn't really deliver value for them. What if we go with like a video, what this can do? Okay, this is done as well. And what they created, oh, it's an actual video editor, or it's just a video. I'm not sure so far. And if we go back, where can I see my stuff? Probably latest. A couple of other dashboards here. It's under my app, yeah. Oh, it's not actually. Or for some reason it doesn't show up here. I was expecting to be here. That's something that it's a bit unexpected. And there are some stuff that broke, I assume, for these four. Okay, then we have Opus Click reframe anything. Deny this, bunch of videos, obviously, because they are working with videos, so it makes sense. Feature highlights here, actually really nice illustrations. Okay, let's go up top. So probably if I just drop something here, it will trigger the sign up. Okay, let's sign up. Again, we have another cookie consent. Okay, nice trust builder on the side, clean create account. Okay, we are straight in the product. Oh, a lot of things are flickering here. A free trial started, we can start clipping, nice. And then the first thing is to drop something here. And we'll just get a YouTube video pasted there. And now they started to do the stuff. Hey, this is it. And what should I do now? Okay, now they have some questions to fine tune. I'm not sure how this trains the AI, but yeah, let's go with that. Small business, what is the nature of your content? Let's go with knowledge sharing and maybe podcast, I don't know. Next, what is the source of your content? My own content. What is your level of editing? Okay, and you can connect it to YouTube. We will skip that one. And here it's something happening, right? 20% done. It takes around 7 minutes. So we'll see what comes out at the other end of this. We can still click around. I'm not sure. Oh, 40%. Okay. Can reframe, AI B-roll, AI hook, long to shorts. Okay, so this is how you can just create shorts. And there are some videos here at the bottom. Now it's done actually. And we have a bunch of clips here. And what's with this? Oh, viral score. Okay, that's interesting. You can post it to your channel, you can download. Let's close this one, it gets a bit in the way. We can edit, and they are basically ranked based on this viral score. Okay, can we edit anything, or this is it? Besides the clip itself. Let's see if we click on edit clip. Okay, we have this AI enhance, and we also have this. So yeah, a lot of things are happening right now on the screen. I assume some kind of feature highlights. You can close this one. This still stays on, so it would be more helpful if it would be like, in a way, these tips coming after each other instead of one on top of the other one. We have 5 steps, so I will just go through it. Generate B-roll. This is just highlighting the features. AI enhance and upload visual assets, rearrange scenes, and so on. And this is what we can do, right? So we can move this, we can crop it as well, and we can also do the same with this one. We can also move the transcription. We can actually change the clip layout to this. This is the original actually, as we have it now. And what are the other stuff that we can do? Like if we click on AI enhance, these are stuff that we usually can find in other tools as well. Speech enhancements, remove filler words, remove pauses. Okay, this is something I didn't saw in other places, auto sensor. And there are a bunch of other layout options here, captions and so on. Keyword highlighter. Looks like a nice editor as well. This is how you can clean it up. It was a bit weird that the button was here, but then it moves you here. You can generate a B-roll, auto-generate a B-roll. So if you click on that, and it generates some B-rolls on top. Okay, you can go back as well. It started to generate as well, so we have this. And there is another B-roll here. Yeah, that's not very helpful actually. So we can leave this. The editor looks nice, it's clean. We have all these clips generated in a couple of minutes. And what else? Brand template. Here you can set up stuff. We usually go with this. You can upload custom fonts, logo, and then you can save it. Okay, let's go with, I can't close this. I just have to go through it. Okay, so we don't have fonts and we don't upload anything now. We have this. Template is saved. And yeah, this is the tool, I assume. We have assets library, analytics, and calendar as well, which is in beta for scheduling posts. So yeah, it looks quite an interesting tool. So you can basically edit videos, and you can generate clips and reframe and so on. And then you can even schedule and integrate YouTube as you might saw in the beginning, and all the social accounts, I assume here. Yeah, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Yeah, quite a nice tool. It's quite interesting actually. There is a bunch of stuff that you can do. Not sure about this one, but sound hook with the AI voiceover. The only thing that might be helpful for these, and I had this issue with other tools as well that are doing something similar, it would be nice to somehow tell what's here? Oh, that's the play, just a weird overlay. It would be nice if you could tell what to select or what kind of clips you are looking for or what themes to look out for. So it's not just some very generic videos that you might or might not be able to use after that. Okay, let's try out Fynix AI powered development from idea to execution. There is a bunch of these tools nowadays. Okay, decline cookie consent. We have book a demo and sign in. We also have get started for free. It looks like this is a trend now with removing the get started for free or sign up or create account, moving it maybe here, book a demo on top. In a way it makes sense. This looks somewhat similar to linear if I'm right. It's nice to have a preview of the tool here. And we have some trust builders here, and some highlights, feature highlights here, and a lot of other stuff, but quite few options to get started. So we have one here, two testimonials, and one on top, book a demo, sign in. In a way, the book a demo makes sense. Probably it needs some time to set up the tool, and then it's easier to showcase it in a demo call than just letting customers figuring it out for themselves. But we will try to figure it out. So let's start. If it's working. It's actually not working. At least it looks like it's not working. Let's try one more time. Okay, nothing here. What if we go to this one? Nothing here. Sign in. Okay, this redirects to log in, and there is an option to sign up. On the website that gets started for free, those are not working, so there might be some broken URL or something. Okay, and we are straight in the tool. We should have probably start with this, so we have to install VS Code. There's a bunch of upcoming products, prompt libraries, documentation, and so on. And yeah, I assume this is it. So it just works with VS Code. So then that's something that we will skip. This looks a bit weird. Since you have like a scroll bar here and a scroll bar here separately, it could just like scroll the whole thing. But at least we have dark mode, which doesn't change the fact that it's a bit buggy. And yeah, kind of that's it. So the only thing that you should do is install VS Code, and then it works. But we want to install VS Code. Also, this link is not working as well. Okay, let's try out Resume Up 2.0 chat to build your perfect ATS resume in minutes. How's this one? Okay, so this is the website. What should we do here? Cover letters, resumes, job toolkit, other tools. You can get started. You can chat now. In order to chat, you have to sign in or create an account. The website is clean in general. It's just a bunch of stuff, and it feels a bit text heavy, at least for me. Okay, let's create an account. Sign up. We are in the product. New resume. Build a new resume. Let's go with UX designer, UX design, product design. Okay, professional experience. I don't know, freelancer. Let's go with this one. Next, you can choose a template. Oh, these templates are a bit weird. Some of them look quite old. Let's go with this one for now. And then you have to fill in all these details, I assume, and it will appear on the other side. It's easy to work with the tool actually so far. Let's just go fake names and so on. Okay, there's also a summary. What can we do here? Just like writing stuff. Work experience, education, skills, awards, and so on. And you can edit these by clicking on the page as well. Okay, you can work on the compactness, which is some font sizes from what I see, and spacings. And here you can chat and see how this works. So I'm not sure why I have copy and thumbs up, thumbs down. And should I just answer all of these now? Following details. At least if it's a chat based, maybe it would work splitting these in specific questions instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4. Update some information somewhere. Let's see. If we click on this, okay, so nothing happens here. If we go back, nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, so it says that it's updated something, but honestly, I have no clue where. I didn't edit all the information, that's true, but okay, let's just copy paste something there. Okay, let's go with this. How the 15 years show up, or shows up here, but it's something that I also mentioned here. And they rephrased it. Okay, you can also check the ATS score. You need 5 credits for that. And now we are back here where we can chat, I assume. We can also generate cover letters. So it looks like a resume builder with some AI chat put on top. I'm not sure how much value this adds at this stage, but yeah, it might be helpful for some. I would say that just the fact that you have these sections, it's definitely helpful. And eventually maybe then the AI could check everything and just suggest improvements instead of like chatting with the AI. It feels a bit off for me, especially how it starts. So instead of like breaking down the tasks in smaller steps, it just asks like a big question here, how you answer this. You just put 1, 2, 3, 4 and like for each of them add the content. I'm not sure. Here you can add some different requests, create a new resume, tailor my resume, update, and so on. Okay, interesting tool. I'm sometimes puzzled by the fact that some of these tools feels like they just added the AI side on top and it's not necessarily connected for the rest of the product. One designer notices this icon, it looks different from the rest of them. It doesn't have the same stroke width. None of the icons, I assume, like they don't look from the same collection. So this and this and this look from the same library. These two probably same library, and this is another one. So it's like 3 different libraries here. So yeah, that's for today. Hopefully you found some interesting nuggets and maybe improvement ideas for your own product. Let's catch up next time. Thanks.